Gamers, today we're going to be testing normal tire wear versus 4 times tire wear, and let's see the difference. I'm going to do 20 laps at Dover on each one, and then graph the lap times and the tire percentages, and we'll compare them afterwards. So here's the settings I'm using right now. I'm just going into practice, so I don't need any of this stuff. And yeah, normal tire wear for this one. Let's jump into it. Okay, here we are at Dover. I really like Dover. It's a really fun track in my opinion. Just whipping it around the high banked corners. And yeah, we're going to do 20 laps here. I'm going to focus on consistency, not necessarily just getting the fast lap. We should be able to beat this target time on 105 difficulty here. Yeah, tires are nice and fresh. There we go. So we beat the target time on 105 difficulty, so we got a good setup going. And yeah, we'll just do 20 laps and see how it goes. I did do a little testing. I think this setup hurts the front right pretty bad, but it just drives so good. It's so easy to control in the corners and keep it low. I'm just doing a little lift for now. Later on I might have to dab the brakes a little bit if we lose the tires some more. But yeah, we're going to do 20 laps here. I'm going to go through on editing and write down all the lap times and then make a graph, which hopefully won't take me too long. And also keep track of the tire percentages. And yeah, it should be pretty fun to compare. I don't know if you guys see right there, going into turn 3 there's like a jump almost. I have pretty soft suspension set up on this. The car's bouncing a little bit, but it's so planted in the corners, but it just kind of jumps into the turn 1 and turn 3. It's kind of weird. Here, we'll do it again right here. Just like right after I turn in, basically, there's like a jump almost. Our lap times, I haven't really been paying attention, but they're probably slowing down a little bit. My turn-in is getting worse here. I could probably speed up. But, like I said, I'm just trying to be consistent right here. That's what's most important to me. We're into the 23s already. I'm going to see if we can get it back down into the 22s. Because I don't think we should be that far down here. Hopefully this is back in the 22s. I tried to pay attention a little harder. We're already on to lap 8 here. Up 23-0 again. Pretty interesting as the tires are still at 90. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how the lap times compare with the tire fall off and the percentages and stuff. Still can't get back into the 22s. I'm hitting 23-0s on every lap here. At least I'm consistent. I hope the lap time graph that we get is pretty consistent. I haven't done 20 laps yet, but I did do a couple before I made this video, just to make sure everything was good. And yeah, we are hurting the front right here, but that's alright. I'm a little surprised that we're hurting the front right so much, considering we're on the gas for a decent amount of the corner. But that's alright. I don't know how realistic the tire wear is in this. It's probably somewhat realistic, but I feel like we would be hurting the rear right more than the front right. 23-1. We're still going a little bit slower. I'm hoping that I'm being consistent though. I haven't looked at every single lap time I've been doing. This track, in my opinion, is pretty easy to drive as well. That's why I wanted to pick it, because I knew I would be consistent. Yeah, only 7 laps to go here. Already at 86% on the front right, which we knew was going to happen. I'm not sure how I should do the tire wear. I'm not sure if I'll do all 4 tires or just an average, or I'll do the right front maybe. I'll just track the right front on a graph. Ooh, almost hit the wall there. I'm still trying to be as consistent as I can be. Okay, only a couple laps to go here. We might hit under 80% on the front right. I'm guessing that would match up with how real tire wear is. I'm not sure how much a real 20 lap run would do, but I would assume you'd see somewhere. Especially on this track. This track feels like it wears the tires a lot here. Okay, one more lap here. Still hitting 23 ones. That was a good lap. Final lap should be a decent one. Got a good turn in. Let's see what we get. 23.3. So I guess I was slow in 1 and 2 maybe. Alright, so that is all 20 laps on this tire wear. Let's jump over to the 4 times tire wear now and see how different it is. We ended up at 78 on the front right there. Let's see how we do next. Alright, we're cranking up the tire wear and fuel consumption to 4x here. And let's jump back into it. Okay, we are back here at Dover on 4x tire wear. And let's see how crazy the difference is going to be. If there's going to be a lot of fall off. And if there's going to be a lot of lap time fall off. Almost got loose going into 3 and 4. Hopefully we can still hit the target time for 105 AI difficulty. Okay, that was really quick. So we're good on lap times there. And let's see how we fare going forward. We're already at 90 on the right front. Oh, holy moly, we're only 2 laps in. This is the same exact setup, by the way. Did not even change it at all. So what if we did 20 laps on regular and we were... Oh man, this is not even a good... Oh no! I gotta actually do good laps here. If we did 20 laps on regular and ended up at 78, we should end up at 78 around 5 laps here. Which seems like we might do. That was not a good lap. But my tires are already cooked. Yeah, so we're at 78 on lap 5 here, so it's around 4 times. I gotta be careful for the tire wear. I'm not even used to this tire wear. 23.2. So we're running about as slow as we did at the end of the last run, but we're only 6 laps in, or 5 laps in. Still running 23.2s for now. Right front's already below 70. Oh my goodness. If we had tire blowouts, I think we would blow out a tire at the end of this run. That's a feature I wish we could have. I don't even know if any sims have tire blowouts. Or any racing games, really. I just assumed sim racing would have it. This is, of course, not a sim. This is more of a... I guess it's like a simcade, kind of arcade-style game. It's not a full arcade, so I guess simcade somehow. Whatever that means. Already have 57 on the right front. The car is feeling slow. Oh my gosh, I'm screwing up my laps here too. Try to get some more consistent lap times in. Okay, this is better. I don't know if this is also going to be a 23.5 like the last lap, but it was better. It was another 23.5. Below 50 on the right front already. We're only on lap 12. Oh man, we are slowing down. I wonder what we're gonna get to. Almost 0 at this pace. We might end up at like 20. Does feel like I have no turn anymore. Ooh, got in a little bit too early on the turn in there. Want to get back into the 23.5s at least. I feel so slow. No, we're not making it back. We gotta get all the way through lap 20 here. I don't know what the tires are gonna be at. They're gonna be destroyed. Yeah, there's the tire indicator thing. It is weird. I also wish they had a setting on this. I'm not sure if they do. I don't think so. To turn off the tire wear readings so you don't know unless you go into the pits. I think that's how iRacing does it. Few more laps to go here. But it would be cool if you don't know your tire readings unless you went into the pits and the crew looked at your tires. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of fuel. All right, well we're just gonna go until we run out of fuel, I guess. I was gonna do 20 laps. We'll see if we can get there. So what, this would be an 80 lap run on fuel in real life if it's 20 laps? With 4x consumption. And at 22 on the front right now. We're probably Probably gonna run out of fuel. I'm trying to listen for it. There it is. I think we're out of fuel. Yep, out of fuel on this lap. Alright, so I won't count that lap time 24/7. But we ended up at 21% on the front right. And oh my god. The front left is 47. The rear right is 38. Crazy. So, as of me saying this, I did not do all the lap times on a graph yet, but hopefully it comes out to be really cool, and we'll talk about that in a second. Alright gamers, here are the graphs of the lap times and the tire wear. The most interesting thing to me actually is like the first 4 or 5 laps, I have like a lot of fall off, and then it just like kind of levels out more. Kind of crazy to see, but yeah, the tire wear is very consistent between the two of them. And the lap times are actually, they actually make sense. We were running about 23.1s, right around 80%, tire wear, and then we were also doing a 23.1 when we had 80% on the 4X wear. So, and we got a lot slower after that, of course. So anyways, I thought that was interesting. Hopefully you guys thought something was interesting. And I'll see you guys in the next one.